Well, he is on the short list of the greatest featherweights of all time, but Max Holloway has goals beyond that. DC, you know he trains at 185, 190 pounds. Going to be very interesting to see how far Max Holloway can take this here in the UFC.
He's one of the best fighters, as you said. He's one of the best featherweights of all time, and it's because of his preparation and his attention to detail. When he made his UFC debut, he had hiccups, but he went back to the lab and he fixed those things, and it showed in a massive 13-fight win streak that had him winning the featherweight championship and defending it on multiple occasions. Max Holloway is truly one of the best fighters in the entire organization.
And what he did in that 2-fight series with Jose Aldo is something that history is going to look back upon very fondly. Max blessed Holloway back in another big spot here tonight. Max Holloway steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Well, you want to talk about a fighter who checks all the boxes, DC. Here is the UFC featherweight king, your right-hand man, Max Holloway.
The Blessed Expressed is always on my mind. He's one of the best fighters and one of the best guys that we know. The pace and the ability to push and press forward is something that the UFC's featherweight division has never really seen. To melt Jose Aldo in the way that he did, to melt Brian Ortega in the way that he did, is truly a compliment to Max Holloway and his preparation, true Hawaiian to his soul, and it shows the toughness that he exhibits when he steps into the octagon.
You talk about a guy ably taking the torch from the Hall of Famer BJ Penn. Max blessed Holloway. Few guys are going to be able to match the cardio. You mentioned the pace and the pressure. All eyes on Max Holloway yet again here tonight. Max Holloway set to fight Max blessed Holloway. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Blessed Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Max Blessed Holloway.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. Well, if any fighter can go 10 hard fives, it's probably Max Holloway. So let us see how he approaches the early portions of this round. This is a guy who has put forth statistically the most amazing striking performance I have ever seen against Calvin Kattar back on Fight Island. You're getting punches and bunches from Max Holloway. Of that you can be sure. Holloway getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Setting up an armbar now. Oh, that's getting in deep now.
That's real deep, John. He's got to be careful. No, he's not going to tap. It's tight, but not tight enough to finish him. Yep.
Still working on that submission.
He will not quit on trying to get the submission.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Hammer fist here by Holloway. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Holloway. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start of every single fight. The jab leads to everything else that he does inside the octagon. Nice jab by Holloway, yes.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Useful. Lead right hand, that'll work. Oh, that is a huge land with the right hand for Max Holloway. I'm not sure how much more the opponent can take, to be honest.
You will not stand in there if you're getting hit in the face by those strikes with Max Holloway. When Max is throwing, it seems like he's just touching you early, but later he really starts to set down his punches to finish fights.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. .32 total strikes have landed for Max plus Holloway. Leg kick is there. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. He is going after that overhand right. Oh, nice strike landed there by Holloway.
It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Able to block that one.
Oh, that body shot hurt him. Oh, nice. Nice.
Lands a big elbow there. Now he's starting to find his groove with the counter strikes. This is his bread and butter, to keep his opponent at bay and keep him guessing. And when his opponent over-engages, make him pay with a straight right hand, straight left, or a jab. Nicely done with the hands there. Able to land, but barely with that front kick. Just out of range with that right hand. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now.
Great defense. That punch had no chance.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Big power shot there.
Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly. And now some separation.
Just missed with the straight left hand. Oh, straight left counter. That'll work. 15 seconds remain in the round. Able to rip the body there. Minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath. Relax and listen. Now, the end of that round was great, but you still probably lost it.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, here we go with our second round. It is Max Holloway versus Max Holloway. All right, this should be good as our next round gets underway. We nearly had a knockout in the previous round, but the corner seems to think they have their fighter back in the game.
It felt fun watching such an exciting moment, but it is a testament to this fighter and the toughness and the durability that he possesses that is still here right now with an opportunity still to win the fight.
The volume game of Max Holloway on full display here tonight, and it seemed like most of those offerings actually found the desired target, too.
Yeah, found his home. But Max Holloway is Hawaii to the core. He's tough, he's durable, he's in your face, hard-working, a guy that is very focused on getting the job done.
Trying to set up that counterattack. Hook to the head by Holloway.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
I mean, what else can you say about that Max Holloway jab? Just makes it look easy.
He makes it look easy, and now he's throwing them more. He's throwing more jabs because he has an understanding of what his opponent is.
Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon.
Now we're going.
Oh, no pad on the foot. That's a solid kick right there. Oh, he lands a huge right hand. Oh, a big left hand.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and kick the power. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Holloway swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Nice move into half guard. Shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable. I love it. Like a knife through butter. What a great job passing.
Holloway's back in half guard.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Holloway gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Nice jab in there by Holloway.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Max Blessed Holloway. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fight and you see what type of effect it's starting to take on him. Whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Under a minute to go. Nice jab there by Holloway. All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the comfort that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach.
Oh, right to the mouth.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Somehow he got out though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Back to the feet now. Big right hands there by Max Holloway. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Max. Blessed Holloway. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
So big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Oh, body kick attempt here. It's no good. Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
Well, I'm not sure if there's a facial fracture of some kind, but the striking approach has certainly worked tonight, and his opponent is hurting for sure.
He's hurting really bad right now. I mean, every single time a shot lands up top, you can see the damage that it's inflicting. The work that he has done has been masterful, and now he has his opponent very limited because he can't take many shots to the head.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off of him by blocking all these attacks.
All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really starting to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still funny, but it's not really limiting.
Oh! Big right hand there. Trying to stay in this fight. Under a minute to go. Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. with the left hook. Nice counter with the hook shot there by Holloway. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Oh, a huge block there. Well, he continues to land a high number of...
Hurt him again.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through.
Big knee to the body.
Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
Well, you see why Holloway is such a fan favorite. Beautiful land there with the left hand, and now we'll see what he can do.
Big shot to the head. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Holloway's able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to raise the guard and prevent further damage on that cut.
He's got to start throwing down. Nice leg kick. Another. He's hurt bad.
Oh, this could do it. Beautiful combination, he knocks him down. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestle stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Like that! Like that!
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Back mount now.
Fight IQ on 100 as this guy continues to target that swollen area.
Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Holloway. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Holloway's in half guard. Oh, man, that cut is nasty.
He's setting up the armbar. Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Holloway's back inside control here.
So what he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy has got to be careful here.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. 20 seconds to go.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, the ground and pound is there. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, that's the end of the round, and Holloway's corner showing a little bit of concern here, DC. The cut around his eye really starting to swell. Cut man's got to do his best work right here, right now. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
Hook to the head by Max Blessed Holloway. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who will go down first.
Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurt for sure.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fights. Oh, nice.
Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like we're going to get like an ambulance with these two guys later.
Yeah, they are both beat up. They are both unwilling to take a step back. They are both wearing the damage, but both okay with it in order to have a good, fun fight.
Pretty good jab. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! With authority, the body. Three minutes now to go in the fight. Holloway whiffs on the left there.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Holloway's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now.
He's hurt.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Holloway's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount. This is a terrible position. Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position. Oh, nice.
Holloway's an absolute mess. I wonder if they might call in the ringside physician and potentially stop this fight. 90 seconds to go in the fight. Right on the button.
More strikes to the head.
Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the fight.
But that's exactly what you expect, right? He took such a bad knockdown early. It's going to be on him to build back into this fight as we go forward.
Trying to establish. Oh, he's hurt.
He's done. He's done.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. 45 seconds remain in the round. Holloway gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside physician calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
15 seconds to go. Holloway's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Man, that cut is only getting worse. Canvas cleanup guy's going to be busy. Back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 50-45. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Max Blessed Holloway.
All right, so Max Holloway, your winner by decision here tonight. You heard it from Bruce Buffer. Certainly not as dominant as he was against Calvin Kattar in that historic performance back in 2021. But Holloway was on point tonight, no doubt.
He looked good. He looked good as any time I've seen him in the octagon. You can win a decision, and then you can win a Max Holloway decision.
Right.
That was a complete Max Holloway decision. He dismantled his opponent and made him look average. Very difficult to do when you fight someone as tough as this guy.
All right, we'll see how they proceed with Max Holloway after yet another big UFC win for him here under the lights tonight.